notice how some people walk into a room and draw the attention on them? Not because they are the smartest or most attractive, but because they carry themselves with such quiet certainty. And meanwhile, you're sitting there and overthinking everything. Like, what if I say something wrong? What if I'm not good enough? What if they don't like me? If that's you, I want you to know that the problem isn't that you're broken, you're shy, or you weren't born with confidence. The problem is that you have been taught the wrong thing about confidence and how confidence works. Confidence is just a multiplier. You can have all the talent, all the knowledge, all the skill, but without it, you wouldn't be able to step forward. But with confidence, you're able to take chances, even when you aren't 100% ready. And those chances will lead to new opportunities, growth, and a better version of you. So today, we are going deep into these chapters. Why confidence matters so much more than you realize, the psychological reasons you don't have it yet, the biggest myth about confidence that are keeping you stuck, the science-backed loop that actually builds confidence, and the step-by-step actions that you can take today to build your confidence. By the end of this video, you're gonna see confidence differently. Not as something that you either have it or don't have it, but as something that you can grow like a muscle by training it. Why confidence is necessary? So before we get into why we don't have it, let's get into why is it necessary? Why does it matter so much? Think about your life now. How many opportunities did you let pass by because you didn't feel confident enough to grab them? How many times you have been quiet in a meeting or a classroom when you had things to say? How many times you wanted to talk to somebody, be it a boss, a crush, a friend, but you were afraid to talk? So here's the truth. In careers, promotions won't go to smartest people. It will go to people who will show up, speak up, and ask for opportunities. In relationships, the most loving, loyal people can go unnoticed if they don't express themselves. In personal growth, nothing changes unless you take the risk, and you have to have the courage to take the risk. Psychology actually has a word for this, which is self-efficacy, meaning your belief in your ability to handle changes, and confidence is the fuel behind it. Without it, your brain goes into survival mode. It tells you don't take that step, don't risk, stay safe. And so you play small and you shrink yourself. But here's the painful part. Safety doesn't keep you happy. It will just keep you stuck. And 10 years from now, you will look back and realize that it wasn't just the missed opportunities that you lost. You also miss the versions of you that you weren't able to just meet. Now here's the raw truth. Why don't you have confidence right now? Reason number one, you're waiting to feel ready. You think one day you will wake up and magically you will feel confident enough to just start. But the fact is that confidence doesn't come before the action. It comes after. That's why you have been waiting for years or maybe ages and you're still feeling stuck. Reason number two, you have broken trust with yourself. This is huge. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, every time you hit the snooze button, every time you plan out, but you don't actually go through the plan, you're teaching your brain that your words doesn't matter. Don't take my words seriously. Don't take me seriously. And that's why you don't even believe in yourself, because you don't keep promises to yourself. Reason number three, you're chasing the perfection. You want to be confident, but only if it looks perfect. And guess what? That's not even confident. That's control. The real confidence will let you just be imperfect and still just show up as you, as beautiful you. Reason number four, you're stuck in comparison. And social media has made this worse. You're comparing your behind the scene with somebody else's highlight reel. Of course, that's perfect. And psychologists call this the spotlight effect. You think that everyone will notice your flaws, but in reality, they're too busy and too involved with their own problems and their own flaws to even realize. So stop worrying. Reason number 5, you're avoiding the failure. Now here's the paradox. Confidence doesn't come from the failure, not even from the success. When you fail and you survive, you build this belief that, oh, I survived and I can overcome this challenge. Imagine this, if you never fail, you can't ever prove to yourself that, oh, I can build back up, I can bounce back. And you wouldn't have that, and we need that. Because we need to prove that we are capable to ourselves. Reason number 6, identity mismatch. So you have labeled yourself that I'm not a confident person. And that's not just a thought, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You've given your brain a story and now the brain is living up to that. The truth is that you don't lack confidence because there is something wrong with you or you're broken. No. You lack it because you have been running the wrong playbook. And the good news, playbooks can change.
The psychology of confidence.
Now let's get psychological. What confidence really is. Some of the most confident people are quiet. It's not arrogance, that's insecurity disguised as confidence. It's not fake it until you make it. That only gets you so far. Here's what confidence really is. Evidence. Think about it. You don't wake up and be confident at math. You get confident after solving the problems. You don't wake up being confident in public speaking, rather than you get confident after speaking, failing, realizing that you survived and still continue. So confidence is belief built through evidence. And psychologists describe it as a loop. Belief, maybe I can. Action, you try. Result, good or bad, you did it. And you learn. Identity, your brain will update who you believe you are. That's the confidence loop. And here's the kicker. It doesn't require big wins. Tiny reps repeated over time builds a massive confidence. The confidence loop in action. Let's play this out with an example. You want to become more social, but your belief is that I'm awkward, so you avoid speaking. The avoidance gives you zero evidence and your brain gets stuck at I'm awkward. But if you shift it to maybe I can talk to one stranger today and then you do it. The results may be awkward or maybe just fine, but the important part is that you did it and you didn't die. So now identity update is that, oh, I can talk to strangers. So try doing that 20, 30 or 50 times and you see that, and suddenly your identity will shift. You're no longer an awkward person, but rather someone who can connect with people. Think about it like the gym. You don't build muscle by thinking about doing push-ups. You build it by doing the reps. At first the reps are shaky and weak, but with repetition you grow stronger. Confidence is actually built like this, rep by rep, action by action. Not imagined, not wished, but proven. How to build real confidence? Alright, let's make this practical. Here are 7 steps to build real unshakable confidence. Step number 1, keep the micro promises. Start ridiculously small, like drink a glass of water in the morning, make your bed, and write for 5 minutes. Every promises that you keep with yourself is like that you're telling yourself that I can trust myself. Step number 2, reframe failure. Stop asking what if I fail and start saying that what will I learn if I fail? In that case, every failure becomes a data point for you. Reason number 3, shrink the challenge. If something feels overwhelming for you, just shrink it, cut it down into smaller pieces. Want to run? Start with walking. Want to create a video? Start with just a 30-second video. In that case, it's like that you're stacking small wins that you will give yourself the self-trust and self-belief to do more. Step number 4, identity shift. Instead of saying, I want to be confident, say that I want to take the action despite the fear. So then your brain starts aligning with this new identity. Step number 5, deliberate exposure. List 3 small fears. Pick one of them and face it this week. That's your confidence workout. So let me know later in the comments how did it go and were you able to feel more confident or not. Step number 6, environmental upgrade. Confidence isn't built in isolation. Surround yourself with people who will remind you of your progress, not your doubts. Step number 7, celebrate the effort. Yay! Stop only rewarding yourself for the outcomes. Did you show up? Did you try? That's the win. So celebrate it. Journal 3 efforts that you are proud daily. Over time, these reps will compound. Why confidence is non-negotiable? Confidence isn't optional, it's a luxury, it's foundation of your growth. Without it, you stay stuck in hesitation. With it, you will unlock opportunities that once felt impossible. The biggest danger isn't living without confidence, no, it's living with the regrets. Years from now, looking back and seeing that, oh, I could have done more. I could have been more. But I let the fear hold me back. Confidence isn't an antidote to regret. It's the skill that frees you from being a spectator in your life. Confidence matters because it changes everything, your relationship, your career, yourself. You don't have it because you're waiting, avoiding, or comparing. So psychologically, it's not even a trait. It's a loop of belief, action, results, and identity change. You build it with micro promises, reframing failure, shrinking goals, identity shift, exposure environment, and celebrating the effort. So here's my challenge for you at the end of this video. Pick one micro promise, only one. Keep it. That's your first rep. Because confidence isn't built in your head, no, it's built in actions. And every time you act, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. And if you do this long enough, one day you will look back and realize you aren't chasing confidence anymore. You have become that. So let me know later in the comments about your progress and how did you do. And also here's my Instagram down here because I will be more active there. I will be posting daily so we can be in contact more. Thank you so much again for watching this video and bye bye. See you in the next video.